Cheers to 2022 and New Year's resolutions you can actually keep. How about having clean and shiny balls all year round? Our sponsor at Manscaped are here to save your balls this year and make the ball drop in 2022 the cleanest and sexiest ever. Set your first New Year's resolution with good intentions this year and join the 4 million men who trust Manscaped. Jump over to manscaped.com and use the promo code PLAJ for free shipping and 20% off. Again, with code PLAJ, that's 20% off and free shipping, because this year, it could be the year of the Robert Saleh. Maybe you want your downstairs regions so shaved and so shiny that you can see your head in them. Maybe it's worth a try. It's new year, new me with the global leaders in below the belt grooming. It doesn't get any better than Manscaped, and their Performance Package 4.0 is unbeatable. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find my favorite tool of the trade, and that's the Lawnmower 4.0. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces nicks on your nuts. I can't tell you how important that is. On top of that, it's got a 4,000 kilowatt light. Maybe you want to do it in the dark. Maybe you spent a little too long between shaves. It'll help with all those hard to reach places. In addition to that, no grooming routine is complete without the crop preserver and the crop provider. It's deodorant and toner for your balls. To complete the set, Manscaped, they've thrown in everything. They've got the Shed travel bag. It keeps all your goodies in one easy to find location. And it also comes with their anti-chafing boxer briefs. They've thought of everything. They've got you covered so your nuts benefit in 2022. Last but not least, they've got the ultra premium body wash. It's a must use all in one. I use it every day in the shower. You should too. Great ingredients like salt, aloe vera. It takes care of your skin, takes care of your nuts, and I highly suggest using it. So whether your New Year's resolution is looking after your nuts, finding a new lady, or maybe just taking better care of yourself, Manscaped and their Performance Package 4.0 is the right product for you. Again, head over to manscaped.com, use the promo code PLAJ for 20% off and free shipping. Not just 20% off, but free shipping too. Make sure you check it out. Support them, support the channel. 20% off and free shipping with PLAJ at manscaped.com. Let's get on with the video. The Zack Wilson evolution. The New York Jets struggled on Sunday against Buffalo with injuries and really poor performance. The O-line blocking was the worst we've seen all year. The top 3 wide receivers were out. Did Zack Wilson's performance suffer? Of course, he's a product of his environment, but he took huge steps forward again. He protected the football, throwing no interceptions for the 5th straight week, and I'm going to show you why Zack Wilson finished the year on a high despite the poor performances around him. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Luke here from Play Like a Jet. The New York Jets season is over. Zack Wilson had tough conditions to endure on Sunday against Buffalo. The best pass defense in the NFL, poor weather conditions, a little bit of snow, and then starters out everywhere around him. But there were some flash moments that really made me stand up and take notice. But it was what he had to deal with on offense and the players around him that made it so impressive. I know the box score wasn't great, 7 for 20, but he had 4 drops in there and was just under pressure all day. Let's start by looking at what he had to deal with. This is Tyler Kroft on a bootleg dropping a simple pass that needs to be caught, lets you get ahead of the chains. It's just simply not good enough. Breaking it down a little bit further, Zack does a really good job here with his footwork and his body positioning. On the left of screen, the slot corner is the outside defender. He's containing. Zack does a nice job keeping his body turned. The corner cannot see the football at this stage. He continues to crash down, and that gives Zack space on the edge. And look at the location of that ball. Into the wind, like 50 mile per hour winds. You don't get much more accurate than that. Catch it, get upfield. This could be a 30-yard gain. Tyler Kroft can't get it done. That was the story for the New York Jets on Sunday. Another great example, the Jets O-line just not feeling the pressure. Jordan Poyer down in the box. Look at him just come free on this sack, straight into Zack Wilson's lap. What's Zack supposed to do? He can't scramble. He's not holding the ball too long. This just isn't good enough. Take a look at what happens up front. Double team on both the edge and on Ed Oliver on the inside. Safety comes through the B gap untouched. This is what Zack was dealing with throughout the entirety of that game. But despite that, this is what was impressive from Zack Wilson. A great throw here to Jamison Crowder, who runs a deep curl from the slot. Now, from the back view, you're going to see what makes this so special. Again, the location's quite low. That's a product of throwing into the wind. Josh Allen struggled with that too. This isn't me just making excuses. But now watch this. Zach Wilson from under center, manipulating defenders with his eyes. We spoke about this last week, but watch this example from the back angle. Zack does a great job with his drop back, clean footwork on the play action. Gets to the top. His first assignment is to look at the safety, see where that middle field safety goes. Now watch him start to look to his right now, and watch the response of the linebacker. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how exciting this is. Zach Wilson, eyes on the safety, chucks his eyes to the right to move that linebacker, and look at him just jump and bite on the eyes because he's standing right in the throwing lane for Zach Wilson to Jamison Crowder. Little eye shift and head movement to the right, and then rips that ball down the seam. I keep saying this, but it doesn't get any better than that. This is an example of him just dropping an arm angle, fitting in a slant between two defenders. Little things, there aren't many highlights from this game, but I just wanted to show you the continual growth in throwing the ball over the middle and the accuracy. Off play action again, we saw a lot of it. Look at the 45-degree arm angle, just drop it to make sure you can get it inside that linebacker, number 58. Zips it past his ear, and perfect location on the inside shoulder allows that receiver to make the catch and possibly turn upfield. Unfortunately, he can't, but Zach Wilson with good ball placement, something he struggled with immensely in the early part of the season, but he's really stepped up in that regard. This is the touchdown now, guys. Cover one. You're going to see a late rotation to Robber here from the Bills. This is just arm strength. Zach Wilson reads the option route. I don't call this a slant because of the little stutter and slow release. He's reading the leverage of the corner is Keelan Cole from the slot. He then decides to run an in-breaking route on the slant. And this window, as you'll see in a minute, is so tight. Zach Wilson beats Jordan Poyer with arm strength and with location. Here it is. This is the angle I want to talk about right now. You're going to see Poyer, 21, right-hand side of your screen, just drive on this ball very early. Zach's eyes go straight away to where he wants to throw. It's fourth down. There's no moving defenders here. This is just pure arm talent. Look at that zip between two defenders. This window is NFL tight. Bang. Puts it straight on the numbers for Keelan Cole. Allows him to run after catch. Jordan Poyer doesn't have a chance despite reading that play perfectly. Incredible location from Zach. A great job fitting a ball in a tight window. This is the arm strength, and I said this last week, that separates him from a Mac Jones. This is what allows him, or will allow him, or could allow him to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. We've talked a heck of a lot about Zach Wilson over the middle of the field, ripping the ball in tight windows the last couple of weeks. This is BYU Zach Wilson, him throwing incredible out routes. He threw one exactly like this against Boise State early in 2020, and it was from a similar area on the field. This is a tough throw from your end zone to a receiver he's never thrown a ball to in a game. Zach Wilson, out of shotgun. You're going to see him throw a speed out here to the bottom of your screen. What I want you to focus on is the moment that Zach Wilson makes the decision to throw this ball. Once he splits his hands, right now, Zach's throwing this football and the receiver hasn't even made his break yet. Anticipation and trust in a receiver you've never played with before. But then look at the location of this football, guys. That corner is all over him, draping with that inside left arm. Zach puts this where only his receiver can make the play. This is just phenomenal. Into the wind, horrible conditions, great defense, with a receiver he's never played football with before. It's perfection. This is quintessential Zach Wilson. Take a look at it from the back angle now. Nice footwork, gets to his drop. There's no hitch. He plants that back foot, all his cleats in the ground, and just rips this football. And again, you can just see it sneaking in the picture. Talk about location. That's tight coverage. That's blanketed. This guy's not open. Zach Wilson throws him open. Special play. But it wasn't all good for Zach Wilson. I'd be lying if I said it was. Obviously, the box score indicates that some things went wrong for not only the Jets, but for Zach. This was an example of what he called after the game, a boneheaded mistake. It's third down, they're in point scoring distance. Zach feels pressure. You can see that LDT starts to get pushed back into his lap. Zach feels the need to escape. He does the right thing. There's nowhere to rush. I've heard a lot of people online say, Zach needs to scramble more. You show me where the scramble lane is here. You've got the defensive end looping around number 97. He can't run that way. He uses great evasive skills to beat the defensive lineman. He then throws him off with a little kind of shoulder fake. Now at this point, nothing's open. Zach can see that there's a defensive lineman screaming across. Feeney's not going to get him at that angle. He can't block him with his back to his own end zone. Zack needs to throw this away, but he just hesitates because he wants to make a play. And I get it. It's third down. You're taking on Josh Allen. You need to score points. But you can't put yourself in a position where you can take 3 points off the board. You got to throw this football away. Nice job initially with his escapability. Gets outside the pocket, gives his receivers a chance to make a play. No one's open. Throw it away right here. Don't give yourself an opportunity to be pushed out of bounds, then think, oh, I got to flip it. Just a mistake from Zach Wilson, a learning experience, one of a few from this game. There was a lot of just poor play, but this was poor from Zach Wilson. But in saying that, guys, I mean, look what he was dealing with. Ed Oliver off the snap here. No one touches him. No one even looks to block Ed Oliver. The pulling guard is not going to get there. Zach Wilson gets hit on a handoff to Michael Carter. I just want to show you the enormity of the pressure that he was dealing with, because look at this. I mean, he should not have to deal with this kind of pressure on a handoff or even on a passing situation. He dealt with it all day long. He did a great job at least staying in the game and keeping the Jets in the game for the most part. But at some stage it gets too much. Look at this. This is a little option screen. They'll sell it as a little RPO. They're trying to use some misdirection. He's got 2 players in his lap, untouched. Zach's got no chance. That was the story of the game, but I just want to reiterate again. Zach Wilson was fantastic when given an opportunity to sit in the pocket and throw the football in tough conditions against a bad defense. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't a take your hat off. I can't believe how well Zach Wilson's playing, but there were some elite throws in very difficult situations. The biggest growth for Zach Wilson is this. He was in a position where he could have thrown 3 or 4 interceptions like he did against New England. He didn't. He protects the football. He plays team complementary ball, and that's why we've seen a huge evolution of Zach Wilson.